Alright guys, we're back again for another install video. I was at Tennessee, down there in Tennessee at the Jeep Invasion, and I came across this company. It used to be called iDrive. They have this EBC throttle controller, and I got it down there at the show for $175, and typically it sells for like 200 and something, I believe. I get the box open one-handed here. There we go. But it's this here EBC throttle controller. You hook it up. It's supposed to be plug and play, and just plugs right in, and you're rolling. So get it out of the box here. I'll show you what's inside of it. So there's the controller itself. It's hard to do with one hand, guys. We'll see if I can tear the package apart, but I'll get it. But it comes with the controller itself, and then obviously a plug and play connector harness. So we'll see how that goes in. But like I said, this company used to be called iDrive. They changed it now. I don't know what they're 9 something or other. There's 9 different settings on this programmer, and so they have some name, i9 something like that now. But this is what it is. $175. I was looking at these at the show and I thought, maybe not. But then later on that day, I talked to a guy who had one, and on his Gladiator, and he thought the world of it. He thought it was the greatest thing. It was well worth the price. He paid $200, I believe. They were on sale at the show for $175. But it has this is what it has. All this right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to install this, but I'm going to put my custom faceplate on. Military discount for me. They gave me a faceplate right here that I had. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you already seen this. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do. Ultimate 9, that's the company. Ultimate9.co. That's their faceplate for it. So custom faceplate. I'm not exactly sure where this is gonna go. I was thinking about putting it right here, like that maybe, or up here, here maybe. I got to figure out where this is gonna wire in at. Wires in underneath. Guess you pop this off and plug it in. So we're gonna see about installing this and see how this goes. So here we go. All right guys, so I'm out driving with the new throttle controller on, and I tell you what, immediately coming out of the neighborhood even, I can tell a difference. It is very responsive and very quick. I'm gonna take off here and you guys can kind of see. It's gonna be hard to tell for you, but I tell you what, it is great. Putting the new 488 gears in here, and then the wow, that's quick. That's really quick. So I'm very surprised and shocked at how good this throttle control actually works. So highly recommend it, guys. It's something you should really look into. It was definitely worth the $175 that I paid for it. So definitely something you should try out, okay? I'll let you know what the miles per gallon's like after I drive with it for a while. But so far, initial impressions are a definite buy. So today I want to show you guys the lift. Everything is in for the lift, ready to go on. The truck goes out tomorrow to get the lift installed. I'm not going to be doing it. I got some things going on, so I'm going to have someone do the lift. But I got the JKS Front TracBar right here. Adjustable front TracBar. It's pretty substantial, nice and beefy. And then these control arms, front lower control arms. My gosh, JKS, these things are massive. Real good, substantial. Also the Synergy TracBar, front TracBar brace, and the sector shaft brace. That's going to go in. These right here, this is the rear Teraflex bar that's going to go in, TracBar bracket rather. And I went ahead and got the Rusty's spacer lift. Now, some of you guys know I went and saw that Gladiator Jeep the other day, and it had this lift on it, and I really liked the stance of it, so I went ahead and ordered this. It was able to come in within a couple days. That way I'm not waiting on the AEV stuff to come in. So I got that, and everything's good to go in. It's gonna be interesting, guys. I took some measurements of the truck already, some before measurements. So whenever I get the lift installed, of course, I'll do some after measurements as well, so you guys can see it and see how high it is. But there's what it looks like right now. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up quite a bit. Right now, it's a 2-inch lift, they say, but if you measure the spacers, they're actually measured at 2.5 inches of lift. So we'll see what I get whenever I get the truck on and get it all measured. But I'm excited to get it on, guys. I'll let you guys know how it is. What are you doing, child? Are you trying to wash my window?
Yeah.
What in the world are you doing? Oh, this child. All right, guys, so I got my lift installed. I wasn't able to do it myself. I just had too much going on right now, but I took it to Kentucky Jeep and Truck. They really took care of me. Did a really good job on the install. But you can see here what we got. There's the sway bar disconnects. Those need to be extended a little bit more. I can do that, it's not a problem. Got my spacer put in there. I'm gonna go around here and show you guys from the back side. Look at these beefy control arms, lower control arms from JKS Manufacturing. Things are strong, boy. Still got to put my lower shock extension brackets on. That's my fault. I left the bolts at home, so they couldn't install that. But yeah, so there it is. Really like it. Turned out good. It's quite a bit bigger. It's hard to tell on the video, guys, but I'll tell you, it is quite a bit taller. So really like how it all turned out. And of course, I still have the spacer in the bottom underneath there, the 3/4 inch spacer to give it a little bit of a rake, and then the other upper spacers are up there. Now these here are, this is the Teraflex rear TracBar bracket, relocation bracket. You can see if I wanted to lift it more, you can go up to the next hole, but another look at the differential cover right there from AEV. But everything went on really good. No issues. Ride's great, nice and smooth, and no knocks or creaks or anything. So turned out really good. I like how it turned out. So here it is, guys. Really liking this build. So my daughter playing around in the background, you see her shadow. But yeah, I was kind of concerned. This is kind of the same lift as that blue one in a video, a couple videos back. I was kind of concerned about the wheels being too narrow with the JK spec offset and not being really wide like those wheels were with that Jeep. But it looks okay, I think. I think I'd rather like to have a -12 or -18 offset, but the +4 that the JK spec Vora wheels have, I think it turned out pretty good. Plenty of space to travel, and then those wheel wells though, it's not going to be rubbing. We'll put it back on the RTI ramp here soon and get another flex shot there to see what my flex measurement is and see what the difference is, the change. But yeah, I like how it sits. The steps. So these steps here, if you remember the first time I was going to do the lift, I was going to go with the Rock Slide Engineering power steps, and when I got the lift put on this time, I was concerned maybe it might be too high and I needed to do that, but those are $2,500 bucks, $2,200 rather, and it's just a lot of money. So I think these steps work out really well still. I don't have an issue with them at all. But I did not go with the geolocation brackets, the geometry brackets they say. I just did the lower control arms that were adjustable, and you can see here they're not really adjusted too far out, so they're pretty much in as far as they can go. But that'll still get my correction in balance, and I won't have any issues there. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to show you guys other than the fact that it's got a little bit of bow in it on the spring, but that's standard whenever you do a lift like these with the stock springs and stuff. So these are, those bump stops are homemade bump stops that are in there. I got a fender washer, a bolt, 2 hockey pucks from the sports store, and a drill. Just drilled out the hockey pucks, put the bolt through, got a nylon lock washer to put on the bottom, and I have me some bump stops, all at 10 bucks for the whole set. So still need to get some bump stops for the rear, but I need to find out how much of a bump stop I'm gonna need. So I can still order those, probably get those from Metal Cloak. They got a nice set. So, but there we are. What's next for this? Man, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm done, because you're never done. As soon as I say I'm done, that's always dangerous, because I lose interest. Everybody knows that. But I'm not going to lose interest in this one anytime soon that I can think of. This thing is just what I need. It's got the best of both worlds, Jeep and truck. So I did put the custom Mojave decal on there on the gas tank lid. Still unsure about that, if I'm gonna keep it or not. The one on the back I put on, that one I do like. I think I'm definitely gonna keep that one. You can see here on the right hand side. But I originally got this for the hood. So I have another one that I'm gonna put on the hood. The custom design, custom made. I'm gonna probably get a black hood decal that goes on the hood, and then put that lizard on it, kind of an ode to the old Mojaves. But yeah, the other option was to do a vertical banner on the back here, kind of down this way, and then put the lizard there. So I don't know, we'll see. It's a sticker, he can take it off. A lot of people don't like stickers anyway, but I can take it off if I want. But yeah, I like how it all turned out. Gotta order my custom plate next. Oh, and I got a message from Oracle Lighting. My tail lights, my flush mount tail lights that I ordered, they're gonna start shipping those. They're in production. They're gonna start shipping those in a few weeks. They're gonna ship out 100 per week. And I'm gonna get mine probably around Christmas and New Year's. But there we are. And then this is again the decal. I think I really like the design of the decal. I just don't know if I like the placement, but it's kind of cool. So there we go. All right, guys, take care. You guys be safe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel like always. Leave a like and leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think of the truck and what you think I should do next.